Well, after almost a 3.5-hour rain delay, day 3 of the Senior League World Series continues here from Easley, South Carolina, and we're moments away from game number 3 of the day. We're in the elimination bracket tonight in a win-or-go-home matchup between Massachusetts and Easley, the host team from South Carolina. Thanks so much for joining us, everyone. I'm Jim Kane, and we appreciate you sticking with us. Everson just turned 16 on Thursday. This one rolls up the middle, and it's into center field for a leadoff single. Everson led off. He started the game on the mound on Saturday. He went 2 for 4 and drove in 4 runs. Back and made it an 8-7 game going into the 7th. Oh, and sends one to center field. It falls in for a base hit. Finley's throw to second, not in time, as they tried to force out Everson. But a good start for this Massachusetts team. Back-to-back singles to begin the ball game. He lines it to left field. Busby will not get it. It's over his head and bounces towards the wall. Everson around from second base. Sens goes from first to third. RBI two-bagger from Owen Morrow. And Massachusetts strikes first. He was the DH on Saturday. Throw back towards second base, and they've got the runner picked off between second and third. Austin will tag him out, throw to the plate, and Sens is going to be saved. Well, that was wild. Bases are empty now. Bouncing ball towards the right side. Patterson backhands, and his throw to first is in time. And there are 2 outs here in the first. That did not reach Easley, but still had a very impressive run through their state and district and regional tournament. Ortiz walks, and a 2-out base runner for Massachusetts. And this is the final year. Wiltshire laces it towards left field, and Busby will make the catch, and the side is retired. Some really good swings in that first inning from Massachusetts. 3 consecutive hits worked as Green's throw got by the first baseman. As he pops up this pitch into right, Wiltshire ranges over, and he'll make the catch. And it allowed 2 runs to score for Easley, and it gave them a 4-1 lead at the time. But Irmo, South Carolina. Hits one sharply and caught by the first baseman Martin, leaping near the line. Solid contact, but a nifty grab on a 1-1 pitch. Young bounces it to third. Ortiz has it. His throw across the diamond pulls the first baseman off the bag. So what could have been the final out of the inning instead brings up Camden Finley. Breaking ball hit sharply to short, and it's gloved by Sens on the sinking liner, and the inning is over. 2-0 is the lead for this team from Auburn as grounds crew for getting this field ready to go. On the ground right side, ranging is Patterson. He picks it up and flips it to first. And Dylan Diaz-Amido is the first out of the second. In the air to center field. Finley drifting back and makes the catch. 2 up and 2 down in the second. Driven out towards left center field. Racing back is Finley. He won't get there. It's picked up by Busby. It's a single for Saucier. And the 4th hit already for Massachusetts. And did in terms of pitching on Saturday. Chopper left side. Austin will go the short way for the force out to retire the side. We'll tell you about Everson and what he did on the mound when we come back. 2-0 is the lead for Massachusetts through an inning and a half. Battle of the pitchers here. Popped up. Shallow right center. Saucier tosses the hat away, and he gives way to Everson, who makes the catch. It's on Saturday. Lays down a bunt, third base side. It's a beauty. It's picked up by Friedland. His throw is late. Textbook on the bunt. Laid perfectly down the line by Jaden Glenn. So it's a bunt base hit. One out base runner for Easley. Look at that. That is perfect. Third baseman Ortiz was back. Massachusetts not expecting the bunt. And they've got Glenn caught in a rundown. And he's finally tagged out. It was Owen Sens, the shortstop, running him back towards first base. On a 2-0 toss. Low grounds it left side. Gathered in by Sens. Low throw and hung onto by Martin. Silky smooth hands for Luke Martin at first base, scooping the low throw. And the side is retired. Game and turned himself into an all-star caliber player. Swings and misses, and he's down on strikes here. First K of the night for Colin Phillips. Bouncing ball left side. It's snagged by Glenn, who is playing in, and he zips it across the diamond in time. Again, we're continuing to see this with this team from Auburn, which is a little under an hour west of Boston. Outside for ball 4. Second walk handed out by Phillips. And a 2-out base runner for Massachusetts. North Reading and Swansea. Jaden Ortiz hits one sharply into left field for a base hit. Ortiz is on for the second time. 2-out rally for Massachusetts here in the third. Again, offense is not a problem with this team. Upstairs for ball 4. So after Phillips retired the first 2, a walk, a single, and another base on balls, have the bases loaded with 2 down. Ship in the regional tournament up in Bangor. He pops this one up. Low. Makes the grab. And Colin Phillips walks the tightrope. And he strands the bases loaded. Laces it towards left field down the line. And that's a fair ball. Hits off the chalk. A wide turn at first base. And Sears throws the brakes on as Doyle gets it in quickly. Opposite field knock for Sears to lead off the third. And he did so twice yesterday. On the ground and fielded by Ortiz. They go to second for one. Saucier to first. Way late. That blazing speed from Patterson. Almost impossible to try to double him up out of this Easley team in 2 games. Line towards left field. A base hit for Busby. Patterson to second. Second hit of the inning. 2 on with 1 out. And that good speed on the bases. And that's going to be a block. Yes, it is. It was Mark Rully, the third base umpire, who made the call. You can hear a lot of people calling for it. Austin on the ground towards second base. Saucier will come home with it, and it gets by Diamacedo. Here comes a second run throw home, not in time. Patterson and Busby cross the plate, and Easley has tied the game at 2. Young rolls it into the hole, and underneath the glove of Sens, it trickles into left. Stopping at second is Austin. Third hit of the inning for Easley. And they're starting to break through in the diving catch in center on Saturday night. He laces this one into left field for a base hit. Being sent to the plate is Grayson Austin. Throw goes back towards second. Young is safe. RBI knock for Camden Finley, who continues his torrid pace, and he puts Easley on top 3-2. Still only one out in the inning, as 4 straight have reached. Strike 3 called. Baseball player, but favorite baseball player is Orlando Hudson. That's low for ball 4. So Glenn is aboard for the second time in the ball game, and Easley's got them all loaded up for Toby Lowe. 4. Lowe hits it in the air behind second base, and it's caught by Sens in shallow center, and the inning is over. So Easley leaves them loaded, but they do score 3, winning the finals over the Dallas Mavericks last month. Down and in for ball 4, and Martin finds his way aboard to begin the 4th. That misses inside for ball 4. Back-to-back walks to begin the frame, as Massachusetts looks to respond. Back. Bouncing ball back to the mound. Phillips goes to second for 1. Austin's throw to first is in time. 1-6-3 on the twin killing. Goodrich moves to third on the play. A single and a run scored in the first. Went down on strikes an inning ago. Hits it sharply towards second base. Patterson scoops it up and slings it to first in time to get Sens to retire the side. And the tying run, it's a Massachusetts team. It's Rex Vardabedian. A fly ball towards left. Doyle will make a dive and catch. No, it popped out of his glove. Wow, that was a heck of a dive and a bid by Doyle out in left. Would have been a fantastic catch. A bunt attempt, third base side. Ortiz scoops it up, throws off balance to first. Martin can't corral it. Sears trying to get to third base, and he will. Look at the base running from Cooper Sears. Good lead for Patterson. Upstairs to Busby. 3 balls and 1 strike. Or is that ball 4? I guess that's ball 4. The catcher had allowed a second run to score. Line drive over the leaping Sens, and it trickles into left field. Sears will score. Here comes Patterson racing around. He slides in safely. It's a 2-run single for Grayson Austin. He's got 3 RBIs, and it's 5-2 Easley. The 2 in scoring position, and the pitch is strike 3 called. As Young snaps off, or I should say Reyes snaps off a beautiful breaking ball to Young. That's only the first out of the inning. Survive in advance, maybe we will. He gets under this and pops it up. Sauciers could be a tough play. It drops in. Busby in to score. Austin moves to third base on the play. It's a bloop single for Camden Finley. And everything is going right for. On the ground towards short, Sens gobbles it up and guns to first in time to get Phillips. In from the back door comes Austin with the 7th Easley run. So Phillips picks up an RBI, and it's a 5-run cushion for the host team. He's charged with 5 earned runs tonight. This one's grounded right side. Saucier picks it up, and his throw is in time to finally end the inning. Another huge offensive inning for Easley, and they will take a 5-run lead. Alan Phillips is the 6th different pitcher that George Turman has used. Low for ball 4. Not enticing enough for Morrow to offer at it. Leadoff walk. They're a battle-tested bunch. Friedland hits it in the air to center field. And it drops in for a base hit. Throw to second base. Pops out of the glove of Patterson. And the bases are loaded again for Auburn Little League. They loaded the bases with 2 outs in the third. Saturday picked up a single in his lone at bat. Bounces one to first. Low bobbles it. He will tag out Vardabedian, and a run will score as Morrow comes in from third. And it's a 7-3 ball game. Goodrich with a cut and a miss, and it's 2-2. Fighting here in the fifth. 2 in scoring position. The payoff delivery. Reyes strikes out, and the inning is over. Couple of big punch outs to finish off the frame for Zach Lawson. All 7 of their runs have come in their last 2 innings. Bouncing ball up the first base line, and it's gloved by the first baseman. And stepping on the bag is Friedland. Another run came across later in the frame, as that's ball 4 to Sears. He's on for the 3rd time in the ball game. 3rd walk issued by Massachusetts pitching each of the first 3 games now. Bouncing ball left side, diving stop by Ortiz, gets up and throws him out. An outstanding diving play by Jaden Ortiz down at the hot corner. He was in on the grass. Busby showing bunt. The ball skips in. It gets away. Gambrell up to third. So wild pitch from Reyes here tonight. And Busby 1 for 2 of the walk in this ball game. A chopper. Ortiz fields and fires on to first, but the ball popped out of the glove of Friedland. He collided with Busby, and Friedland is hurt. Busby shaken up as well. It looked initially like Friedland hung on to this. So it was a Baltimore chop off the plate, took a high bounce to third. And Friedland, he caught the baseball crossing over the bag in a foul ground, but then collided with Busby. So the run does score. Gambrell coming in. So it's an 8-3 ball game. This is his 4th plate appearance of the night. Showing bunt. Runner takes off. Throw to second base is late. A steal for Tristan Busby. And it's the first stolen base of this World Series. Payoff. Low for ball 4. Throw to third base. And safe is Busby. So walks. Runner takes off for second base, and sliding in safely goes Grayson Austin. So now we're seeing Easley get aggressive on the bases. A hitter's count for Young. Fly ball towards right center field. It's got some carry to it, and back into the gap. And Everson, did he make the catch? I don't believe he did. It popped out of his glove. This is going to lead to 2 runs, and onto a third base goes Luke Young. Everson was able to get there. It looked like the ball popped out of his glove. And now you've got people running all over the place. Another look. That ball certainly fell in. Absolutely. So the call on the field was an out. That's why Massachusetts was coming off the field and very trying to sort this thing out. Home plate umpire Zach Easley walking over to George Turman to talk about this. The play is not 2 hits Saturday. He's been on twice today, a single and a walk. Real gritty player. Line drive caught by the shortstop Austin. 1 out in the 6th. It's an Austin Returner from last year's team making the play. In the air towards shallow left field, coming on is Busby. He makes the catch. 2 very quick outs here in the 6th. Getting an at bat here in the 6th. A fly ball to shallow left center, and it's snared by Austin, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 goes Massachusetts in. Leading things off. Gets underneath this, and it's a fly ball out to left center field. And it's tracked down by Bryce Everson for the first out. And it was Everson to Illinois Wednesday at 4. And the loser goes home. Lawson fists it on the infield. It's picked up by Sens. His throw is there in time. And a good stretch by Morrow. Stands for this version of this team. Bouncing ball towards short. And the throw to first is in time. And the side retired. We go to the 7th. And Easley will try to knock out Massachusetts when we come back. P. A pop-up. Shallow center. And Finley makes the play. 1 gone in the 7th. Towards left field, and that drops in for a base hit. So that's the 7th hit of the game for Massachusetts. And our 3rd and final game of day 3 here in Easley. Swing and a miss. Riccardi down on strikes, and Easley back to the mound. Lawson, underhand flip to first, and the host team survives and advances. 8-3 in this elimination game here at JB Red Owen Sports Complex tonight. 2 huge offensive innings for Easley. They trailed 2-0 after the top of the 1st. But they got 3 in the 3rd, 4 in the 4th.